Everyone, week 5 done. Woo-hoo. How's everyone doing? For me, it's been a great week, and I haven't even looked at the numbers yet, but what I'm finding is that I really enjoy this work. Hey, Saarenoja here. Welcome to my channel where I help Gen Xers and beyond grow on YouTube. It's like a dream job. I don't get any money yet, but I know that I have a plan, and I know that eventually once I provide enough value for you guys, I will be able to start making income. I could already probably sell some of my skills, but right now I just really want to focus on honing my skill of creating good content and uploading it and being consistent. So that's my main goals right now. I'm really feeling happy. Like my husband even said to me the other day, he's like, "You seem really happy." He's like, "I don't know why, but ever since you lost your job, you actually seem happier." And I think it's because I knew I was doing a job that it wasn't challenging me anymore. I had done it for over a decade. I knew everything that was going to happen, the standard student responses, the standard, the courses were the same. I was always teaching the same courses. Every once in a while I'd write a new course, but, it was still like architecture, designing, nothing really too much was changing. Technology changes, there were some changes with that, but for the most part, it wasn't challenging me anymore. And this is really fun. I'm seeing videos and I'm like, ooh, I want to learn how to do that. Ooh, I like what they did there. And I'm taking notes. I want to try to get there too. Or there's always something new to try. And there's always new tools that you find that help streamline the process. You test things and you're like, ooh, I didn't really like that. Or like, oh, that was awesome. I'm definitely going to use that. So I'm going to share some of those that I learned this week. My last video that I uploaded yesterday, which was a long format tutorial that hopefully you guys liked. If you haven't watched it, I'll post it in this right now, so you can click that link later if you want, or open it in another tab. But it's all about how to create shorts using your phone, Canva, and iMovie, if you have iMovie. A tool this past weekend, I was looking forever on YouTube videos for a tool to transcribe my videos so that I could have subtitles in my videos without having to do it manually, without having to pay for every video, because I don't have any extra money to pay for, editing or any kind of extras. So I found one that gives you 3 free transcribes per day. So awesome. And then I also tried one of the apps that takes a long format video and makes it into shorts. And I uploaded a short using that technology, and I hated it. I didn't hate it. It was okay, but it wasn't created by me, and that really bothers me. Like I told you last week, it's like a sellout for a designer to have someone else create your stuff. I don't know, it felt icky. So I posted it, and I took it down an hour later. I think it had 4 views or something like that. So it wasn't doing well, and it didn't feel good either. And I mentioned in many weeks now how if something gives me the ick, I know to avoid that. And so, yeah, for me right now, using the apps to take long format to make them into shorts is not for me. It could be really awesome, and I know a lot of people use it, but I think you really have to plan your long format content in such a way that it does fit vertically and it does appeal to shorts, and that the apps can actually, the AI systems can actually cut them shorter in a way that works really well. So it's just not there for me right now. And plus I'm learning so much by doing them myself, and shorts I would say I can get a short done in about 25 minutes, editing and filming and everything. And I showed you that process on Sunday. Again, if you haven't seen that video, check it out. That's what I've learned. I'll share those 2 tools that I learned this week. One I'm not using, but you might want to use it. It might be work for you. So of course I'm going to share it because it seems like it's got a lot of potential. But I also wanted to answer some questions that came up this week. So one question was from someone that commented and said, once I reach monetization, does YouTube automatically put the ads on? How does that work? No, you have to set it up. You have to go in there. It says you're monetized, once you've been approved for the YouTube Partner Program, then you need to go into your settings and actually choose the ad formats you like. Like you could have it at the beginning of your video, at the end of your video, you could have them in the middle of your video. Your video has to be a certain length to have ads placed in the middle, but you set it up, and then once you set it up, it's set for all your videos thereafter until you change it. Also, when you set it up, it says, do you want YouTube to place ads on all your previous videos? You can select yes, or you can select no, and then go through your content in the content tab and click on which ones you want to have ads, and then make a little edit there. So yes, you do need to set it up. Once you become monetized, you do need to turn on AdSense so that you can get those ads on your videos and get paid for them. So yes, that was one question that came up. Another question that came up this week was, I'm getting views but not subscribers. So for that, I have a few bits of advice I would give. Number 1, ask for people to subscribe. Remind them in the video. Do you know how many times I've watched videos that I really liked the content, but I didn't subscribe because I just wasn't thinking about it, because they didn't remind me? If you remind people, they will know know to do that. They'll be like, oh yeah, I do like this, let me subscribe. Or, oh yeah, I do like this video, let me like it. At least if they don't want to subscribe, but they at least like them, which is engagement. You want engagement. And another tip with that is, like I mentioned in some other videos, and sorry if there's background noise, both my daughters are homesick today. They were supposed to go off to daycare, but no. It's the last week of daycare this week, and they're sick. It was going to be my last week of a little bit of freedom, 4 hours a day, before, the rest of the summer is home with 3 kids. But yeah, they're here. So if you hear any noise, sorry for that, because they're very loud. And so another thing would be, ask for someone to subscribe in the middle of your video, not at the beginning, because you haven't given them any value. So why would they subscribe if this is just them seeing you for the first time? They're not going to subscribe, right at the onset of your video. Like when people are, hey, Alexa Saarenoja here, subscribe to my channel and like these videos. It's like, I haven't given you anything yet. So definitely give a little bit of value, and especially after like something that was really a good nugget of wisdom that you're giving, right after that, ask for the subscription. Be like, hey, if you're enjoying this content, please subscribe so you can receive more of it, and like this video, and then keep moving. And then if you want, you can ask at the end of the video again. But what I'm finding and what I've been learning is that most people drop off at the end. As soon as they know that your video is ending, they're gone. As soon as they've gotten the value they need, they're gone. Because life is short, we have very minimal time, everyone's busy. So ask for it in the middle of the video, and I would say more towards the beginning. So if your video is like 10 minutes long, I would ask for it around the 2 to 3 minute mark if you've already provided some value. If you divide your video into thirds, the first third is where I would ask. Another bit of advice would be, ask yourself, if people aren't subscribing, are you providing value? Are you providing enough value in your videos that people want more of your content? Because I think it's a symbol that something is missing. Maybe your content is too drawn out, maybe there's too much dead space, maybe it's too slow, the pace isn't fast enough, maybe they're not getting enough information from you. Maybe try to edit out any fluff, and also ask yourself, is this what people want to see? A view could be, someone clicks on your video and watches it for 10 seconds. You don't know how long that is of that view, So you can see in your average view duration, but I would actually think more towards getting subscribes and views, because people subscribing is telling you, it's affirming that what you're doing is good and that people like your content and they want to see more of it. So if you're not getting people to subscribe but you're getting views, I would actually start to look at your work from a very objective perspective and be like, okay, am I giving value? And another good test to do is to watch your video, and if you ever find yourself like looking at your screen while your video is playing, or oh my gosh, they're screaming, sorry you guys. If you ever find yourself looking away, you look away on your own content, and we are obsessed with ourselves, right? If you look at pictures, you're always looking for yourself in the picture, right? So people, even though you create this content and you love looking at yourself, you love like watching yourself, like it's just an ingrained thing. I'm not saying it's arrogant or anything like that, but if you can't even hold your own attention, then there is something in that needs to be edited out or redone or reiterated or something like that. So definitely pay attention, like do that test, like watch your video back and see if you are not paying attention. That's a good indication that there is a dry spot in that video and it's not going to keep their engagement. Also something you could think about, you could add in slides, you could add a title that goes across the screen, some GIFs, some B-roll, any kind of B-roll is anything that you add on top of the original footage. So it could be other videos, it could be, like I said, slides or something like that. If you're writing scripts, you could actually put that in the script. Okay, change angle here, and then say these 5 lines, change angle of the camera here, and say these 5 lines. So and even if you only have one camera, you could do it. You could put your camera and have 2 spots, that you have it on maybe a tripod, and you put your camera over here, you film those 5 lines, you move your tripod over here, you film those 5 lines, and then you have it all in the same video. You could just move it, and then you can edit out that move, of course. But that way, you have one video, you bring it into iMovie or whatever you're editing with, and then you could cut out those parts, but then you have those different scenes. So maybe this is something I should try. Oh, another thing that would be, if you feel like you're getting the views but not the subscribers, that you might need to niche down. So I noticed some people, they comment and I look at their page, they have videos that are all over the place. I don't mean like the video is all over the place. I mean like the topics of the videos are all over the place. So there's like maybe a cat video, there's a cooking meatballs recipe, there's a, fitness I do every day video, there's a vlog video. It's all over the place. Those videos individually might be getting views, but people that are, say, going to your channel to look at that recipe of how to cook meatballs, and then they don't see any other recipe videos on your channel, they're probably not going to subscribe, because they're there to get recipes or learn how to cook. But you only have one video about that, and the rest are about cats and exercise and fitness and all over the place. So if they try to look at your other videos, they're not going to, it's going to be disconnected, and then they're not going to probably subscribe. So that's why I think it's really important to niche down. I really am a strong believer of niching down in the beginning. I think it is, for me, it's really helping my growth on YouTube, and I really feel like it's helping the algorithm understand what I'm trying to do, and it's pushing that content to people that are searching for that content. And I know it's hard. I've been a multi-passionate entrepreneur my whole life, and I know that it's hard. Since I am completely broke right now, I'm unemployed, and I could, as an entrepreneur my whole life, I could go out and get more clients for design jobs. If I get a design job, I'm all in, and it takes a lot of time to design things. So I just don't want to have that split focus right now. And luckily with my husband, we've worked out a plan that I can do this for 1 year and see what happens. Like, I can go all in on YouTube for 1 year. So I'm really excited about that, number one. But also that way I'm like hardcore niching. I am doing one focus for the first time in my life. I am focusing hardcore on one thing, and it seems to be working. And that is what all the people I'm learning from are saying. You need to have a target audience. If you don't have a really super clear niche, at least have a target audience. I'm looking at people who want to grow on YouTube. That would be my target audience. I think that niching down is really useful, and I think that will help you get more subscribers if you are getting views but not subscribers. Okay, and before I jump into statistics, I just want to say to you guys, thank you. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, liking my videos, commenting on my videos, and I love hearing from you. I love hearing your stories. I love hearing how your growth is going on YouTube, your hurdles. We're in the same boat, and I think it's really fun. So please keep sharing. I really do enjoy hearing from you guys and writing back and feeling like there is this camaraderie of like new YouTubers trying to grow a channel. It's really fun and exciting, and it's really nice to get to know you guys that are all over the world. So that's really cool too. And feel free to ask as many questions as you want. Someone was apologizing for asking questions, and I was like, please don't apologize. Your questions help me grow, and they also help me help you. So, as a teacher, I've always been like, there's no dumb questions. There really isn't. I mean, everyone is at such different levels, and don't ever be embarrassed about your questions. Oh, that's another thing I want to say. I posted a short the other day, and it got maybe 5 views within the first couple of hours. And I was like, that's weird. I think this is a pretty important video, or, whatever. So I was learning from Shorts Workshop through Sean Cannell's courses that change the title. If you can't change the thumbnail, but change the title. Maybe the title's not working. So I changed the title from, it was something like boost your views, to money, 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 and then question mark. And all of a sudden, whoosh, got tons of views. So like sometimes it just needs a little tweaking, and I think it's really incredible. If you pay attention when your video goes up, if it's getting traction, if it's not getting traction, what could you change? Could you change your thumbnail? Of course, you can do split thumbnail testing. Some people have the option to now on YouTube to do split testing of your thumbnails. I haven't tried it yet, but you can upload 2 different thumbnails, and then it will push whichever one is getting more clicks on it, and it will help you test which thumbnail is working better. Okay, yeah, I think I'll stop talking now and jump into the statistics. Hey guys, so I'm going to share what happened this week, and there is a lot of red, but I'm in such a good mood, I don't care. I know. I feel like YouTube, it's like, right? It's a roller coaster. And I feel like 1 week could be amazing, 1 week could be less amazing. But if they're all kind of adding up to progress and growth, then I'm happy with it. I got 26 subscribers this week. I think that's a lot, so I'm happy with that. I got 2,000 views. I'm not complaining. 22,000 impressions, 3.3 average click-through rate. I do need to work on that. That keeps dropping every week, so I need to figure that one out. But that comes with time, right? And knowledge and practice and editing your videos better each week, and trying to do things better every time. So every time I upload a video, I try to do something better. I try to get better each week. And average click-through rate is something I need to improve upon. But what is interesting about this week is, Shorts went up this week, Suggested went up this week, but external went up. I wasn't getting any external exposure before. Now I am. So that means when people are searching in Google for questions, that means that I might be popping up as their solution to that question. So I think that's fantastic, because YouTube likes that. They like when you pull people from outside the system into the system. I did 1 video less this week. I did 4 videos and 4 shorts. If I was going on this trajectory from this week, it would take 18 weeks to get 1,000 subscribers and 3 years to get 4,000 watch time hours. This was mostly all green, and I got a lot more subscribers lastly and double the watch time hours practically. So if you're looking at the statistics of this week, it was kind of a down week for me. But if you look at my mood and my excitement, I've gone up. So I don't know. I really feel like I'm feeling positive and optimistic, and I know that these statistics each week kind of like are going up and down. So as long as I'm still in the positive, like I'm still getting subscribers every week, I'm still getting views. So I'm staying optimistic right now. If this were to continue each week getting lower and lower and lower, then I would be concerned. But right now it seems like it's going up, down, up, down, up, down, but it's still going up. So that I'm happy with that. And if we go into actual YouTube, first I can go to the overview. Here it says I got 2,000 views last 7 days, which I just basically just told you, 48 watch time hours, 26 subscribers. If I go into content, new viewers were watching 575 of my videos and 438 shorts. Returning viewers were watching 113 and 58 shorts. Subscribers this week was plus 25, and from shorts to the views from the videos this week was 1,000, and the views from shorts was 983. So it's basically 50-50. So I want to continue with shorts. I think shorts are helping my channel. And then shorts and videos I've published equally, 4 and 4. People are watching shorts only is 6%, watching both is 58%, and video only is 36%. So this has changed from last week. How viewers are finding you. Shorts feed is at the top. Browse features is 33. I really do think that browse feature, it's really important to have that high, because whenever that's high, I do really well that week. So I think that browse feature should be high, which maybe then I should kind of cut back on shorts, but I don't know. I think I'm getting traffic from shorts that is positive traffic. So I'm going to keep with shorts for a few more weeks and see how I feel after that. Maybe a month, and kind of compare to the month before, or something without shorts. Suggested video, external, and channel pages, and other are all these statistics here. So I've had 134 returning viewers, and I've had 1.6 unique viewers and 26 subscribers. So I mentioned early in the video that I was looking all over for places to transcribe my videos, to have closed captioning, found TurboScribe. And I think it's awesome. It's super easy to use. You get 3 daily transcriptions for free, and that's awesome because I'm only posting, like 4 videos a week at most, so it works for me. That's plenty for me. All you do is you just do transcribe files, and then you browse for your file and you download it. So these are showing MP4, MP3. So these are movie files, WAV files, whatever you want. Import audio files or video files. So I import my video file. Then you can choose what kind of transcription mode you want. Most accurate takes a longer time. Dolphin is pretty fast, but is more accurate than, say, Cheetah if you want it really fast. So for me, I'm not in any hurry when I'm posting these. I did Dolphin the first time, and I've only used this once, but I did Dolphin and it transcribed everything accurately. So I think if you don't have an accent and you're doing the language in which you speak, which is your mother tongue, then I think you can get away with the Dolphin one, and maybe even the Cheetah. I haven't tried the Cheetah, but the Dolphin one was perfectly fine for my voice, and my transcription came out pretty clear. If you're in no hurry though, like, you might as well do the whale, the most accurate as you possibly can. Or if you're speaking in a non-native language where it might have a little bit more difficulty understanding your audio. And then once it transcribes, it gives you your file here. Export the transcription, PDF, doc, text file, all different things. I tried to do a PDF and upload it to YouTube. It didn't work. So I think YouTube needs, I did a TXT and a text file, and it worked. Open transcription. You can see it's got timestamps in it. So when you upload to YouTube your video and you are adding in the closed captioning, then it'll say with timestamps or without, and TurboScribe does it with. So you would want to say that it's doing it with, so that it helps kind of line it up with the video. TurboScribe is great. I really like it, and it's free. One more thing I want to say about TurboScribe is once you have your transcription from your video, you could do a lot of things with it. Like, you could then, if you have a website or a blog, you could then take that transcription, make your video basically into a blog, and then you could go in and add some photos into it, and then you could also add your video link into that blog post. So you can do stuff with it to promote your video from other platforms back to YouTube. So I think that's also another great way to use the transcriptions from TurboScribe. Okay, so Opus Clips is the program that I use this week to turn my long format into shorts. Really easy to use. You can upload, I think, up to 60 minutes a month for free. Basically, just drag your YouTube link in here, any kind of video links that you have, and then you get your clips by clicking on that. So if I go into credit usage history, then I can see all the videos I've uploaded. So I uploaded How Long Does It Take to Succeed on YouTube and How to Stop Caring What Others Think About You, and then it subtracted the amount of minutes that those are. If I open this, then you can see those clips that it generated from those videos. And it gives you a bunch of clips for each video. So here is one, and it gives you a rating based on hook, flow, engagement, and trend. So it gives you the best one at the top, and then they start to go down from there. So if we scroll down a bit, you see A minus, A minus, B. And what's nice about this is you can go in and you can edit any of them. So let's say you pick something like this one, you can go in and edit it. Of course, you can watch it on there on the screen and choose which one you want to use and which one you want to edit. You can edit everything from the text. You can delete words. You can delete ums and ahs. You can also add in B-roll. Like if you add in B-roll down here, you can add in auto B-roll, and you can use generated B-roll or stock B-roll. And then once you have that B-roll generated, you can go into the actual B-roll, select it, and edit it. So if you don't like that this is showing someone doing breakdancing or something, then it will show up here, yeah, that B-roll. Then actually change this audience engagement and then do a search to find other ones, because they were using that word to get that one. So then you can go scroll through and see which one you like better. Like, oh, this looks like my audience. I'm doing a religious video on churches. Then I would want to use this B footage. So I will select that. And then it will change that video, and now it puts it down in here as well. So it's really easy to use. And if you click up here, this is kind of like a quick tutorial. Trim unwanted footage shows you how to do it. If you need extra help, you can go to the help center. So it's all very easy. Like here, let's say it says you don't want to think about. So maybe I want to say you don't want to think about instead of you don't need to. So you just delete this. I'll highlight it, and then I say remove caption and video. And then it removes it, and it edits the video, and it removes that line, and it makes it seamless. So it's really easy to go in there and do that. Then over here, you can change like clip settings. Like here, it's got my head up here and my head down here at the same time. So I could go at that scene and maybe edit that scene. So clip layout selection, I could change the aspect ratio. I could, instead of split it, I could have it fit full screen instead of this split thing that's happening. So then it would fit in there. So if you have some content that is coming from long format to vertical format, it might get cut off. And so that's why you have these options over here to kind of fix that if you can. But you could also just drag this B-roll. Maybe you can move it, yes, to cover up maybe those portions of the video that are messed up or that are showing up as messed up. And then you can just save changes, and then you can export it and you can upload this then to YouTube. So that's Opus Clips. And like I said, you get like 60 minutes a month free. I think it's a month. The things I do like about it is it does give you so many clips for your one video, and it might give you something to work with, and that might be faster than doing it yourself. I want to share these tools with you guys so that you have all the options that you could possibly learn. And these were the two things I picked up this week, was TurboScribe and Opus Clips. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that video. I really believe that if you keep showing up and you create valuable content that people want to see and people want to engage with, keep going. And if you do a video that gets engagement, that gets people liking it and stuff, do more of that. Follow that. Like you did something right in that video, you did something good, repeat that. Like the stuff that you didn't get that were duds, maybe then let those go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see me in the next video. Thanks you guys. Bye.